What are you talking about?
I was
I just heard you say contact, and that is one of my many trigger words.
I was just basically saying I want more esports merch, and the three that I have on my list are C9 Liquid Envy for the recent UK.
Envy?
Yeah, Thomas.
Okay, fair enough. That's the only reason why I'm okay with it. Because let's talk about this. Why not? Envy is the most fucking underwhelming CS roster assembled in God knows how long. Put us on cams. This is gonna be a 2-minute rant because I need to open up Wikipedia for this. Okay. Wikipedia Envy CS:GO. Let's go.
But
Let's
man,
go through all of these.
the thing underneath says focus is sore. Yeah. Now
Yes, it does.
I
The
I
focus. We're on a tangent.
I definitely agree that the amount of time that's been given to Nifty to construct a solid and comprehensible squad to compete has been a bit too long. That being said, I do think there is some merit to him being an in-game leader, but I don't think give him entire structure of the team to do so. In the same way that I don't believe Nico should have full control over FaZe in what we can see outside in being full control over the org. Or the roster, rather.
Okay. Michael's got the nice guy stuff out of the way. Let's fucking go to town on this, okay? First of all, you've brought Legia back from the dead. All right? At least make him the in-game leader. He was your coach before, for fuck's sake. Make him your IGL. Why is Nifty still in-game leading? The guy who actually used to be a decent fragger back in the day. Don't make him in-game lead. Let Legia do it. Otherwise, why is Legia in there? Because it has to be one or the other. Then you look at, great big names like, firstly, let's be honest, Nifty. I'm sorry. Is that the only American you could find to get into your team over there? Is that all you had? Because, okay, maybe you want an opera. Guess how many operas Europe has? It's full of them. There's so many great, amazing individual operas in EU. If you want the NA presence for your brand and everything, there's a lot of other players you can go to. I think Nifty's so underwhelming individually outside of these flashes in the pan that you see versus teams that are really pretty mediocre. And I think Nifty's been highly like covered up by the fact that they're in Flashpoint, which by the way, I love Flashpoint. Flashpoint's great, but Nifty is just like, what the hell? If you're not in Flashpoint, if you're in EPL, if you're anywhere else where you, or even if you're playing Lands this year, the truth will really be revealed about him. I don't think he's a very good player. Then you look over towards Calix. And okay, guys, listen, I know you're probably a lot of European fans watching this. So maybe you have a soft spot for Calix or Mihu. You probably don't want to listen to these next 2 minutes in that case. Calix and Mihu are both such has-beens. Like, everyone's telling me, yeah, Calix is this really great individual, great talent and everything. No, he's not, man. The last time Calix was considered a talent was when he was the second man on Space Soldiers next to Xantares. Calix has not been considered a talent since then. Calix is at best the third best player on a top 25 team in the world, which I get is good by NA standards because there's literally like 4 teams in NA that even exist. But even so, I'm just saying, Calix entirely overrated. Mihu, dude, how many Polish teams have we seen him fail in? And I know that everyone says, yeah, but he wasn't the reason why they failed. I agree. He also wasn't a particularly large reason for their success. Mihu's a good player. Mihu's a great player. But Mihu's the worst player on a top 15 team for me. If you really want to do anything relevant, Thomas is a good direction to go into. I like that. I appreciate that Thomas pickup. I even like that they brought Legia back from the dead with whatever black magic they wanted to go for. But make Legia the in-game leader. Get an actual good opera. Keep Mihu if you want to. Keep Calix if you want to. But get some real firepower for fuck's sake. And yeah, we can go back to the game
Okay.
now. These reviews do not represent Michael Cassidy. They only represent
No,
Nami
I
Hikaru-san.
didn't feel like I contributed to that at all. You don't have to give a disclaimer.
Yeah, like I'm sorry. I have a lot of anger to put it that way.
The only thing that I will add to any of that is I think with the Thomas move and with Flashpoint approaching, if they don't have a successful result in there, then I fully expect, while that may not happen, I don't know what the conditions are at Envy, what kind of time period they're being given on it, given that it's a new roster move. But if they don't have a decent level of success there, then you know, I'm not too happy with Thomas being brought into a team like that, giving up his spot on Endpoint, who I thought were doing well, but
Really well.
receiving a bit of stagnation, I think, as well, is fair to say. But at least enough that they could develop and continue to build on that for an opportunity at a big shot organization with some big name players that have a reputation behind them, and then not succeed. Which, that's me being biased as a UK fan, but also observing the fact that Envy haven't had the results that I think the expectations were set up to be, given that it's an international roster.
Also, can I just add, Galax and Mihu are so easy to blame as well. So even if Nifty like doesn't do particularly stellarly, Nifty won't be kicked from the team. And I'm okay with that. Listen, I get it. He's your franchise player. He's also a great player to have in tournaments because he's so easy to hate in certain regards. And I don't mean that in a bad sense. I just mean there are some people who are literally built to be heels. Like they put out their on-air persona as like, listen, I'm going to be super cocky. I'm going to be super like in your face without really having all that much reason to. So you want to dislike me, but then maybe I can redeem myself in terms of my gameplay. And you'll still dislike me, but then you'll also have to do it begrudgingly with some respect in there. Like I like Nifty's personality. I like Nifty in a tournament environment, but I just think it's so easy to blame Calyx and Mihu as well. Because realistically, who's going to stand up for them? Who's standing up for Calyx? No one's standing up for Calyx. No one's standing up for Mihu. Mihu maybe a little bit because Mihu still has more of a reputation in the European scene, but that's just not happening. So, meh, I don't know.
We'll see.
Anyway,
we'll see.
Back to Saul.
Yes, back to Saul. We're on the game screen. You know, you said you can go back to the game screen, so I went through with this. So we had the small miniature counts for that one, but points have been made.
Whew, okay, let's go.
I agree. Don't send Monster to TeaTime. He's through the roof.
Don't do me like that. Come on, Monster. You know I'm representing your brand. Wait, does Monster sponsor Envy? Let me check. No, okay, they don't. Oh, okay, thank God. I want my Monster. I think Monster sponsors Liquid, yeah. Anyway, let's go.
We move.
Okay, they're starting off on the T side. They only got rounds on the T side. Can you see my Steam overlay when
yes,
I do
this?
Can. Okay, just wanted to make sure. So they are also they also got what 6 of their 7 rounds on T side. So this should be at least respectable. 2 sets of utility starting off. Xbox Smokes comes in. Wow. Yeah, I like this already from Sprout. So Sprout has 2